What the fuck? Share. There we go. All right. Oh, hello, good fucking people of the world. It's I, the world famous marijuana man here. Look what I got here. The corporate sludge. I think we'll start off with some stuff from this jar here. This stuff's super dry and almost a year old. Most of it turned to dust, but it's super chronic. And we're going to try and we don't really want to pull the dust out quite yet, though the dust I'm sure is really good because it's all just crushed buds. But we're trying to get all the final buds out of here before we go to that place, you know? Oh, yeah. And so we'll get some of the final buds out. There we go. We got a little bit. It's actually pretty hard to find any. It's down to the bare minimums. And so put another one in there. There we go. We got doing pretty good there. And then we got some deadly Bubba Kush here. The deadly Poogaroo from Slick Willie. And we'll throw some of that in the grinder too and mix it with the other stuff. And there we go. The deadly Bubba Kush, folks. It costs a big $30 an ounce. Oh, it does. And I mean, really, if you're paying more than $40 an ounce and you live in British Columbia, well, I don't know. Fuck. I'd like to hook up with you so I could sell you some weed and make a ton of money. Oh, yeah. Fuck. You know? I would. I'll double my money on every purchase, on every sale. You know? I already have friends I've been talking to here on the island. They're used to paying $100 an ounce. I don't know how somebody gets away with that in this current market. But yeah, these islanders, they just have no clue what weed's currently worth. And so, yeah, I just go to the mainland, buy it. It's like $30 an ounce, and you can sell it here on the island for $60 an ounce, and you're still undercutting everybody on this island. Pretty much. Yeah. You are. Oh, fuck, there's more room to make money than there was in the good old days when it was really expensive. There was. Back in the good old days when... Oh, no, I guess it's about the same. Used to make 30 to 40 bucks on every ounce back then, too. And that's about what you get now if you're doing retail. So it's really about the same. I guess, you know, some things stay the same, right, folks? And so... Oh, yeah, if you live in America, it's still a crime and you're being ripped off, right? Oh, you are. What can I say? I mean, it grows on a fucking plant that you could have 4 crops a year on. Because that's how fast it grows. Matter of fact, I have friends who pulled off 5 crops a year if you're growing like Bubba Kush or Purple Kush or something like that. Which actually, though it grows faster, gets the top dollar. Fire in the hall. Yeah. I talked to a guy down the street the other day. He's paying $100. I'm like, you can't be for real. That can't be. Well, no, it is. It's fucking for real. I'm like, dude, anybody charging you $100 is straight up ripping you off. Holy man. They're making like $60 on every ounce they sell. Oh, they are. And so, yeah. Lots of ripping off going on out there. Not so much on the mainland. You can't get away with this shit on the mainland because everybody knows, right? I mean, there's dealers everywhere. And they all pretty much work on the day-to-day market value. Because it's so competitive, they have no other way to work, right? And so, yeah. But here on the island, the competition's not as steep, I guess. There's no illegal stores like in Duncan at all. They're all legal. So you kind of have to know what's Slick Willie. While in Vancouver, there's like 55 illegal stores. There's probably more criminal outlets in Vancouver than there are legal stores. And then there's all the Slick Willies, thousands of them, right? And so, I mean, you can go to any park in Vancouver and buy marijuana. You don't have to know anybody. You just walk into the park and go, hey, I'm looking for weed. Doesn't matter what park, as long as there's more than 5 or 6 people in there. There's probably a weed dealer in that park. No, it's true. Yeah, matter of fact, I saw some weed the other day in Vancouver, but it wasn't the greatest, you know. I couldn't believe he was trying to get any money for it at all. And he was charging $8 an ounce. It was like a sativa, you know. You can't really get big bucks for sativas, even though they take twice as long to grow and cost the farmer twice as much to grow because they don't like knock you out almost immediately. They're almost worthless on the mainland. It was like $5-10 an ounce. And it was good stuff, some sour diesel, you know, perfectly grown. But this is the Bubba Kush, so it goes for the top value, which is like $35 to $30 an ounce. But if you wait another week, it'll probably be $25 an ounce. And the sour diesel will just be free. Oh, fuck. I'm pretty sure by next year there won't be much weed that goes above $15-20 an ounce. No, I think that'd be the top dollar by next year at this time. I mean, there's no justification even for the current price. I mean, thousands of grams are being thrown in the garbage every week because they can't even fucking get rid of the shit. Thousands and thousands, if not millions, right? Like I say, folks, there's probably about 3 million marijuana plants for every pot smoker in Canada. And so it's only so much weed someone can fucking smoke, you know? Oh, there is. I have a friend in Vancouver. Matter of fact, he had to throw like 50 pounds in the garbage. He's like, shit, Steve, this stuff's like 2 years old. I could have made cookies with it, but I can't be bothered. And then he's like, you want it? I'm like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it, really, you know? Fuck. You know, there would have been a time I would have jumped on that. But now that kind of offer comes every fucking day. And, you know, then she just got to say no, right? No, thanks. You can just throw it in the garbage. I don't mind. Yeah. Oh, my wife bought me these gloves. Yeah, my second wife. Yeah. She's insane, right? So you've never met her. And so yeah, that's how that is. She's the only ex-girlfriend I don't currently still talk to. Out of like 30 ex-girlfriends in my life, she's the only one. I know how to communicate with her. I recently was talking to her actually, but she was mad that I communicated with her. But I needed to find out some information. I did. Fuck yeah. And she was all pissed off over that. Anyways, I never divorced my first wife, so I'm not sure that my marriage with my second wife is even legitimate. You know? Who knows, right? Fuck, it's Canadian law. It's pretty, out there, folks. It's whatever is good at the time, you know? And so there you go. We're gonna do another big fucking blast here. Fuck out some goddamn shit. I had some weed that wasn't the greatest, folks. I sold it to these people in the park for $10 an ounce. Like it was good buds and all. But on the mainland it had no value at all. And these guys sweeped it up pretty fast. They were pretty excited. And they're like, oh wow, I never come across a deal like this ever in my life. I'm like, you know what, dude? If you lived in Vancouver, you'd find weed like this in the garbage bin every fucking day. Oh, yeah. Every day, not just every now and then. No, every fucking day, 365 days a year. Oh, you would. And you'd find pounds of it. Oh, fuck, it's true. These poor islanders, they don't know what they're missing out on. Make all the cookies you want, You can even smoke it. It gets you high. It's just not the best, And now because market value has dropped weed such a low value that only the best is worth money. Anything less is, well, not worth anything. Unless you live here on the island, then you can get rid of it pretty easily. But on the mainland, you wouldn't be able to get rid of it. Oh, good old pink gas mask. Oh, I got a gas mask. Just a sec, do you want me to go get my gas mask, folks? You do, eh? Okay, just a sec. Give me a second. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. Well, I couldn't find it, folks. It's packed in some box, I guess, because, I'm moving at some point, and half my shit's all packed in boxes. But when I move to the cabin in a couple of months or so, we'll have everything unpacked then, and we'll find it, I guess. Or I might find it before then. Who the hell knows? I have no clue where it is. I checked a few boxes. Oh, yeah. Hydro here in BC is really cheap compared to most places, well, anywhere in the world, really. We pay 12 cents a kilowatt, and if you use over a certain amount of kilowatts, then you have to pay 16 cents a kilowatt for the amount you use over that amount. And I never go over the 12 cents rate, so, I don't use that much electricity. So anyways, fire in the hall. Oh, fuck. So, yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. Wow, there's LSD everywhere. It's gone worldwide. Big, large shipments out of UBC. Pretty much in every country in the world now. Yeah. I only got a couple hundred hits, from last time I was in Vancouver. Here we go. Fire in the hall. Oh, yeah. Fucking up some fucking shit now. Oh. LSD should be in the drinking water, you know? Oh, fuck. Make the world a better place. No, I haven't been to Dana Larson's mushroom dispensary. Only because I could buy that stuff from Slick Willie for 100th of the price. But I've heard of the place. I don't know where my towel went. I think I brought it inside when I went inside. That was kind of dumb. Yeah, it's everywhere. There's some in your town, Ron. There's LSD in every state in America and lots of it right now. The market is full, right? You might even be able to get a deal. Fuck. Oh, it's true. And so there you go. Here in BC, they're about $500 for 100 hits. They're not cheap like they used to be. Back when I used to give them away for free in my booth on Granville Park on Commercial Drive, I used to have a booth there, and it said LSD dealer in, kind of like the peanut psychiatrist booth, and it would be free for anybody who put that in their mouth in front of me, right? And then had a drink of water. Yeah, because now I knew you were going to be all fucked up all day, and so you can have for free, because that's what we want. A whole town full of people all fucked up, you know? Oh yeah, and it used to be like less than a penny a hit, folks, back in the day. If you bought like 10 sheets, it'd be like, I think I remember paying like $300 for 1,000 hits. Yeah. Back in the day. But now it's like $500 for 100 hits. Yeah. Yeah. Some drugs are dropping in value, but others are going up. Oh, it's true. And so, yeah, I used to just give them away, you know, like who cares? I was high rolling then too, you know, making almost $100,000 every month or so. So those were the really big days when me and Mike Boyer were hanging out in the park and stuff. And oh, the very first booth ever to sell marijuana at 420 in Vancouver. That was a big day. That was like $50,000 in sales in one day that day. And mostly in cookies and edibles. Yeah. Oh, fuck. And so you got to give back, you know? And that's why we had the free LSD booth, among many other things. Oh, yeah. We used to take all the leaves, you know, the green fan leaves, you know, and stalk and all the plant matter, from marijuana crops in Vancouver and spread it all out in the forest of Wreck Beach. So when you go down the Wreck Beach stairs, a lot of times there'd be like marijuana leaves, big fan leaves blowing by. It's like a regular occurrence. Then you knew you were entering the right zone, you know? Yeah, you did. Yeah, yeah, it'd be like garbage bags full of pot leaves, you know, because back then didn't want the trash to bring people to attention to your area. Because back then homeless people would find that and they'd rip it all apart and it'd be all over the back alley and everybody would know, oh, that's where the marijuana was. And so yeah, you had to take it somewhere else. Now nobody gives a fuck, right? They just throw it in the bin in the back thing. They had the fucking stalk and leaves with buds on them still sticking out the side of the can. That's how it is now. So I've introduced my kids the last few days to good old SCTV. It's like an old Canadian TV show with John Candy and a few other people. Yeah, they seem to like it. Oh, folks, you know, the trucker protest here in Canada still going on. The fuzz so far haven't followed through in their threat to do unfriendly things, though they have done unfriendly things. They're nowhere near as unfriendly as I've witnessed, folks. As you know, I've seen these people beat the shit out of people with fucking clubs for doing nothing at all. I've seen them fucking pepper spray 4-year-olds playing in a little pool. Oh, yeah. I've watched them beat the shit out of natives for being in the park that white people play in. And that's the only reason. So, yeah, you know, they've been pretty relaxed. Nobody's gotten their ass kicked yet. You know, they moved the crowd back a bit, but they're still blocking the bridge. You know, no traffic's moving. They're just down the street 2 more blocks. And so nothing's changed last I checked. You know? Oh, these are the kind, you know, these pigs, folks, these goons that they've sent there, though, they're the kind of people who kick in the door and shoot the 4 people in the house and then go, oops, wrong address. Whoa. Yeah, used to happen quite often. Doesn't seem to happen as much anymore now that they're not chasing after drugs anymore, but yeah. So, you know, you got to be careful around these kind of folk. You never know what their move's going to be, right? They're basically scum of the earth and have no respect for anybody or anything, and that's why nobody respects them, right? So I guess it's all equal. And they're just like the police in your home country too, you know. I mean, they're all fucking thugs for the government, right? Serve and protect is nothing short of a fucking joke. And so that's how it is. What can you do? It's like the mobsters, you know? Oh, yeah. You gotta pay your tax for being in the hood. Or they're going to send some goons to your door. No, they are. That's how it is. And so we got a big bong hit here. Fire in the hall. There's shit and it's being fucked up. Oh, it is. I can go check to see if there's been an update, folks. Oh, yeah. They love to kick indoors. Don't even have a warrant to be on your fucking property. And they kick in your door and shoot your dog. Oh, fuck. Lost count of how many times that's happened. It's like cliche now, you know, they've written songs about it. Oh, fuck. So that's how it is. So we're going to check, see what's going on right now. Just a sec, I'll close my chat window here. Check with my friend here. He's there live all the time on the scene. Okay. Okay. Well, he's not live right now, so. Yep, they're gathering at the legislature again. Well, yeah, they're all over the place. I don't even know how the police can organize to deal with that kind of shit. They're like everywhere, right? Okay, here's my friend. Let's see, what was his last post? Oh, okay. He's on YouTube live now. So it doesn't seem like there's much going on. The thugs are there, but they're not doing their thugly things, but they got all their equipment ready to rock and roll at any moment. They've already given their warning. Things, but they got all their they already gave their warning that bad things are to come yesterday, right? And so if you didn't leave yesterday at 7 p.m., whatever happens from that point on, they consider you've been warned. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens. Justin Trudeau says they will be removed. No, he does, folks. And when King Trudeau has spoken, well, things will happen, right? So King Trudeau has spoken and said they will be removed. So now we just got to see what his great plan is to do this. They'll probably get the tasers, rubber bullets, and bear spray going. That's pretty much a standard. And then they just have lots of police with the shields, and they just keep walking forward and make you move back. And if you don't move back, they beat the shit out of you with a club. I'm pretty sure that's the only method they know, right? I've never seen them use any other method. And so it'll happen eventually. So here we go, finding the home. Because that's the only way they know how to remove people. They don't know any other method. So they've just been building their forces up. They'll probably hit all locations. There's like 6 or 7 of them all at the same time. Like when they arrested Mark Emery and all his cronies, there's like 7 of them. Get this, folks, 7 people that are part of a group. They're in 6 different provinces across Canada. Oh yeah, they're not even near each other. Get arrested within seconds of one another. Oh yeah, it's true. So one can't call the other, I guess, or something. All across the country. Oh fuck. That's what they did to Mark when Mark Emery got arrested with all his cronies. Yeah. And like one of them was driving down a highway in New Brunswick, just suddenly pulled over and then put under arrest. Yeah, these people were being, surveyed, obviously. But yeah, they're scum. I expect nothing less. I already saw all the tear gas guns they brought with them. Like this morning when they're moving people back, they had, you could easily see in the video over 100 of them. And the rubber bullets, like fucking the guns are there, right? The beanbag guns and the rubber bullet guns, thousands of them. And they got their numbers up pretty high, those pigs. They're building up their forces. They're calling them in from all across the province. That's, I think, is what the delay is. It's taken time to get everybody together. But yeah, they only know one method, and that's to beat the shit out of people. Force them back, or the ones that don't move, you just beat the shit out of. Oh, here it is. I was looking for my scoop. So it's, the games will begin soon, I'm sure, next day or so. Takes time to get people to go all the way to fucking Ottawa. But you know what? The one good thing, it leaves the rest of the country that was already short-staffed in police forces totally lawless now, right? If you were thinking of like killing your neighbor or something, this would be the time to do it because, well, no one's looking into it. they're busy down in Ottawa dealing with all the fucking protesters, right? Oh, it's true. It is. And so there's one good thing about it all, you want to rob the bank or something like that. This is probably your best chance to get away with it. I mean, most of these towns were lawless to begin with, with the few they had. I mean, that's the here in BC, we got the crack force, the RCMP folks, Rocky and Bullwinkle. I mean, these people can't even add 2 plus 2. 10 out of 10 times their gun misses the target from 1 meter away. You know it. I've watched it go down. Fire in the hall. Yeah, most Canadian police don't even know how to use a gun. They have a special elite force that does, but the regular police officers, they barely know how to use the thing. Yep, so all the other communities across Ontario basically left lawless. And if you want to do 300 miles an hour or whatever the Tesla does in your new Tesla down the QEW, this is probably the time you're going to get away with it, since all the OPP people who normally patrol the highways they're down in Ottawa. Oh, they are. There can't be any of them left. There's so many of them down there. The highways are free to roam right now. Oh, the junks are having a heyday. Not that they weren't before, right? Because, I mean, that crack team couldn't catch a criminal if it fucking fell on him and farted. It's true. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, folks. These people, they got the resources to harass all these fucking protesters, right? But they don't have the resources to fucking arrest the fucking random stabber in Vancouver. No, that's too fucking complicated. It's true. The random stabber, people are getting randomly stabbed 5-6 times a day in Vancouver. Oh, yeah, for a long time now. We're talking years. And you remember when I lived down there was the wacko with the chainsaw that slices people up maybe 5 or 6 months, and they let him go the last time and never got him again. I mean, there's the other thing, folks. The odd time they do arrest one of these people, I mean, they let him go within a few hours. Oh, fuck, it's true. Oh, yeah. And so in the back wielding their chainsaw, stabbing people every day, just randomly, you're just walking down the street and stab, stab, stab. And then the police ask me why I'm wearing a bulletproof vest when I'm walking down in that neighborhood, eh? And I'm like, oh, because you guys do such a fine job. Oh, fuck. What do you think? Oh, fuck. So, anyways, that's how it is. Here in Canada, you're not allowed, at least in British Columbia, folks, it's a state, provincial thing. You're not allowed to own a fucking bulletproof vest unless you have a license or permit to own one. Because you're not allowed to defend yourself from the random stamper. You're supposed to call the police, I guess, after you've been stabbed and are bleeding to death on the side of the sidewalk. Yeah. No, it's true. Yeah, if they have to shoot at you, they could barely hit the target as it is. But if you're wearing a vest, holy fuck. Yeah, it's just a war zone everywhere. Here a war zone, there a war zone, everywhere a war zone. Old MacDonald had a war zone. E-I-E-I-O. So, yeah, you're not even allowed to defend yourself here in Canada. You're not allowed to shoot criminals that come into your house with a gun. Not even allowed to knife them to death. And so, fuck. You're not allowed to even beat them with a club, folks. That's no lie. You're supposed to call the police and wait for them to get there. Oh, yeah, it's true. They'll show up in a few hours, I'm sure. If you make it to the phone. So, anyways, fire in the hall. Oh, yeah. Whew. Good times. Well, folks, it's been a whole hour, so I should run. Yeah, it's been a blast and all that kind of shit. But all good things come to an end, while the pile of shit just rises higher and higher. Your love has lifted me fucking higher than I've ever been fucked before. Something like that. Whew. Oh, the sludge. Yeah. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright, blessed fucking days. The dogs say goodnight. And I think to myself, what a wonderful fucking world. I hear babies fucking crying. I watch them fucking grow. They learn much more than I'd ever fucking know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful fucking world. Yeah. Oh, so anyways, peace out.